Hey everyone, welcome to General Biology. My name is Krista. I think you probably watched my other videos, so you already know who I am. So I'm going to go over the syllabus today, and I'm going to go over the basic rundown of how your course in Moodle looks. So up here, right here, you can see Start Your Journey. This is where you want to start. That's why I wrote Start Your Journey here. And then down here, you scroll down, you're going to see a little bit of information about what this class is. It tells you a little bit about the lab portion, which is going to be via Symbio. And then it talks about my office hours that I'll have. So right here you have the syllabus and it says instructor information. So this is where I'm going to post this video along with my getting to know you type video so that you get a little bit of information about me, okay? Right now I'm going to go into the syllabus so I can go through this. All right, so this is the fall 2020 syllabus. First thing it tells you, lecture and lab are online. Here's my email. I am an adjunct faculty member, which means I don't have an office. So the best way to get a hold of me is via my email or come to my office hours. This is just talking about what the class is, the description of the class, which I'll let you read. Your general education outcomes. These are what you're going to get. These are different things that you're going to achieve by getting an associate's degree at Carl Sandburg College. The objectives, these are what you will get from my class. So by the end of this class, you should be able to discuss the scientific method and understand the principles behind it. You should be able to use proper lab technique. So this is going to be a little bit harder since we're doing everything online and you're doing simulated labs, but they're still decent labs. Then I have what materials you need. So the initial material is the Inquiry into Life textbook by McGraw or by Motter, and it's published by McGraw-Hill. So your school, Carl Sandburg College, has made a textbook that only has the chapters that we go over. That's what they sell in the bookstore. I have had students ask they can't find it on Amazon. That's because this is not sold anywhere but at the bookstore. If you want to purchase the full textbook, which has multiple other chapters, you can find those on Amazon. And I always tell students to look because you never know if you'll be able to find a deal on a textbook. In my school days, when I was at Western, I found one of my chemistry textbooks. It was one edition earlier, so I think we were on maybe 6th edition. I found the 5th edition. That was so there was a few little changes, and I got it for $25. So it's always a good idea to look, but you can always find this textbook at the bookstore as well. And then you're going to be registering for Symbio, and I have the information on how to register right here. So not only does it walk you through the registration, but it also walks you through checking to make sure that your computer is compatible. So you need to make sure that you have a compatible computer for Symbio. If for some reason your computer doesn't work, then you're going to have to contact the help desk. You may have to go in and do your labs in the library. I know they have a certain amount of hours that you're able to go in. Some of the classes are meeting face-to-face still. And that way you'll still be able to do that. Then it goes through how I will evaluate you. So every week you'll have a quiz over the chapters that you're doing. You'll have EdPuzzle assignments, you'll have labs, and then you'll have a final exam. The lectures are going to be all posted in Moodle, and they're going to be pulled through EdPuzzle. If you've never used EdPuzzle before, it's a great tool. So it's a website where you can upload videos from YouTube, and then you can, in those videos, put questions, and I love it. So that's what I like to use for everything. Because if you're not in class, you're still able to get the same experience. So if we were in class, I would be asking you a question and you'd have to answer it. This way, you're still getting those questions asked and you can still answer the questions. It holds you accountable to watch my videos, and it allows me to make sure that you are still following everything. Okay. Then we have an attendance. So this is online. Though it's online, I still expect you to be active in the class every week. So when I mean being active, I mean watching my EdPuzzles. Every week you're going to have EdPuzzles. Every week you'll have a lab, and every week you'll have a quiz. So when I look at attendance, I'll look to make sure that you are doing all of those assignments. If you're not doing the assignments, if you miss one full week, then that's going to lower your grade. If you miss more than, I think it says, yeah, if you miss more than 2 weeks, so you miss a full 2 weeks and then you miss another day or two, you're not doing the assignments, then I will drop you by 1 letter grade. So I'll lower your grade down. So if you were getting an A, now you're going to get a B. If you miss 4 weeks of class, that's 1/4 of this entire course, then I will give you an F at the end of class. So on your transcript. No missed quizzes or exams are allowed for any reason, and this is because I always give you time to do the quiz. You can always do things early. You cannot do things late. So you just need to always be working and make sure that you are getting the assignments done so that you don't have to worry. If you wait to the last minute, then there's probably going to be more problems, okay? I use Moodle for everything, so you're going to have all your assignments in Moodle. You're also going to have your gradebook in Moodle. So watch your gradebook and make sure that you are paying attention to your overall grade throughout the class. Student success, I'll let you read that. I will mention that after midterm, I can't drop you. So if you are failing, I will send a referral for you to drop the class, but I cannot drop you after midterm. Online attendance, this is an online class, so you will have to do your first assignment, which is a getting to know you discussion board, I think I have it set for Wednesday night, because I have to send in my attendance on Thursday. And I'll talk about that when I go over to the first week. Since this is online, I did post the technology update. So if you are struggling with technology, if your computer crashes, if something happens, you can contact the help desk. There's a number and an email address that you can contact. So make sure that you are paying attention to those and you keep that near. Student time obligation. So this is a 4 credit hour class, which means it's a 4-hour class. For every hour in class, you are to spend 2 hours outside of class. Since this is 4 credit hours, you're going to be spending 8 credit hours outside of class. So that's a total of 12 credit hours weekly that we expect you to be studying and working in my class. So what does that mean? That entails watching the EdPuzzles, looking at the textbook, going through the chapter, filling out going through and answering questions in the EdPuzzles, as well as doing your quiz, going through studying for the exam, for the weekly quiz, and doing your lab. Those are all things that you're going to be doing, and that takes time. Academic dishonesty and plagiarism, I will let you read this on your own. We all know that cheating is not allowed, so And then we go through the schedule. So each week we'll have a different chapter that we'll be covering. So we have lecture. Week 1 is study of life. I always will post the PowerPoints. I didn't put it in each one because this is just something that you will know. I will also post lecture assignments for the videos. And then lab for week 1 is experimental design. All labs are accessed through Symbio, and you have to follow the steps to gain access, which is found right below the syllabus, which I'll show you next. And I already kind of went over it. You need to make sure that you have Symbio for week 1. And then you go to week 2, then week 3. And here I have week 3. This is a lab, workbook style lab. These are a little different. I used Symbio this summer for my first time. Workbook labs are not as great. I'm not going to lie. They can be confusing. You're going to have to download the workbook. It's a PDF. You can print it out. And then you can fill in the pages. Or if you can't print it out because maybe you don't have a printer or something, you can write the question out and answer the question. So you don't have to write all the information, but you have to write, section 1, question 1, and then write the answers and stuff like that. You have to turn in your work, otherwise you can't get the points associated with the questions in the lab. And those are important. And then each week we'll keep going. If it's a workbook style lab, then I have it written down. There's only 3 labs that are workbook style. There you go. And then we hit the end of the semester. Afterwards, it's all the institutional policies, which I'll let you read on your own again, okay? So I'm going to come back up here. And I'm going to go down here to register for Symbio. So again, this is the same information that was in the syllabus, but it's bigger here so you can read it a little bit better. Once you have registered, then you're going to use, to get access to my course, this key. It has a tech support, so if you are struggling, you can go right to the tech support area. And when you're watching this video, you'll find these videos right here, just that you'll see that, obviously. So then we go to week 1. So week 1 is completely published, or completely, everything is there. That's what I'll say. So I always will give you a little information about the week. I might give you a pep talk depending on how everything's going. Then we'll have office hours. So this is where the office hours are going to go. I haven't posted them yet. I'll make that Zoom link, and then those office hours will be there for this coming Thursday. Gen Bio introductions. So this is the forum I told you about, your discussion post. This is the assignment to make sure that you are in attendance on week 1. So this is due Wednesday by 11:59, and then you have to respond to 2 other individuals by Friday. And it just gives you some information about, or it gives me information about who you are, what are your hobbies, what are your future goals, how does biology fit into this. Then I have your Symbio, and here you just click onto this and you'll go right to the Symbio site. Then you have your PowerPoint. And then I have all the EdPuzzles. If you're struggling with an EdPuzzle, you're doing an EdPuzzle and you're not sure of the answer, and you don't want to, because whatever grade you get, you only have one chance, then it's you can't go back and do it again. So if you miss a question, you're going to lose those points. So if you are struggling and you're in, say, chapter 1, part 2, you can always go down here and you can watch the YouTube videos to see where that information is and rewatch that area. So I have the videos down here, okay? Each week I will be posting information. That was my dog, one of my dogs. I don't have everything posted right now because I'm still working on it, but at least I have the information outlined so you can kind of see the outline of the stuff, okay? I think I have most of your labs. Oh, I don't. Okay, I lied. I thought I had up most of your labs. I know I have them posted in the lab. I already have them all filled out, but I haven't posted them here. So, all right. I'm going to close this so that the video doesn't get too long. But definitely, if you have questions or anything, please contact me. Bye.